Friends and fellow seekers of wisdom, behold, quantum computing, a marvel of modern science that bids us reconsider the very nature of reality. Here, at the crossroads of the minuscule and the infinite, we encounter a machine not bound by the deterministic rules of classical computation, but governed by the strange, wondrous principles of quantum mechanics. In the world of qubits, particles exist in superposition, occupying many states at once. They are entangled, mysteriously connected across space and time. This is no mere advancement of technology. It is a revelation that compels us to question the very fabric of existence. What does it mean to build such machines, these quantum computers, which can process not just one calculation, but countless calculations at once, harnessing the chaos of probability to solve problems that would baffle our greatest minds? Inevitably, these machines will be applied to the great challenges of our age, modeling the mysteries of the cosmos, unraveling the complexities of life itself, perhaps even simulating the quantum nature of reality. Yet, with such power, we find ourselves at a precipice. As we build these computers to outthink us, to navigate a realm we scarcely understand, we must ask, what is the consequence of creating a machine that can grasp truths beyond our own comprehension? What does it mean for man to summon forth a power that reflects, in its own way, the boundless potential of the human mind? Quantum computing does not simply challenge the limits of technology, it challenges the very nature of how we know. For centuries, we have lived comfortably within the binaries of yes and no, true and false, the fixed laws of classical logic, but here, in this new domain, we are met with paradox. A qubit can be both a 0 and 1, both yes and no, a condition as fluid as the mind itself. It is the world of possibility, of potential, where existence is not a simple certainty, but a sea of probabilities waiting to be realized. This realization leads us to a deeper philosophical reflection. Is our reality, though, not made of such infinite possibilities? Are we, like these qubits, not suspended between countless futures, waiting to collapse into one through the choices we make, through the mere act of observation? The quantum world, where nothing is fixed until it is observed, hints that perhaps reality is shaped by our own consciousness, that we are, in some profound sense, co-creators of the universe. What, then, becomes of the old determinism, the idea that all things unfold in a set pattern, that our lives follow a rigid course? In the quantum realm, there is no fixed path, no inevitable fate, only freedom, only choice. This is not merely a scientific revolution, it is a philosophical one, for if the world is probabilistic at its core, we must reconsider the nature of cause and effect, of action and consequence. We are reminded that, like these particles, we too are unbound by the past and free to shape our own destinies. The very idea of free will, so long debated, now finds new ground. In each moment, we stand at the threshold of infinite possibilities, capable of collapsing the universe into one reality by our choices, our actions, our will. Yet, in this power, there is a deep and urgent responsibility. The entanglement of quantum particles reveals a truth long echoed by the sages, that all things are interconnected. What occurs to one particle, no matter how distant, affects the other instantly. If such is true in the physical realm, how much more true is it in the moral and spiritual realms? We are not isolated beings, floating through life unaffected by others. We are bound, each to each, in an invisible web of influence. Our actions ripple through this cosmic fabric, affecting lives we cannot see, shaping futures we cannot know. And so, as we harness quantum computing to unravel the mysteries of nature, we must not lose sight of our moral duty, for the power of this technology is not merely to solve problems, but to reveal the deeper unity that underlies all things. In this new knowledge, we are called to live not as isolated individuals, but as part of a greater whole. We must use this power wisely, for it is not only a gift of science but a mirror to the soul, a reflection of our interconnectedness, our shared destiny. The rise of quantum computing, then, is not just a triumph of human intellect, it is a call to greater understanding. It teaches us that the universe is not a rigid structure but a living, breathing process, where all things are in flux, where certainty is but a veil over the deeper truth of possibility. It reminds us that life, though, is such a process, full of potential, full of choice, full of freedom. And so, let us approach this new frontier not with hubris, but with wonder, for in quantum computing, we glimpse not only the workings of the universe but the workings of our own minds and hearts. We see reflected back to us the infinite nature of human potential, the boundless possibilities that lie before us, and the profound truth that we are, in every moment, co-creators of our own reality. Let us embrace this truth with courage, with wisdom, and with reverence for the infinite mysteries that lie within and around us.